Hey y'all, I'm back. Let's talk a little bit about positive affirmations. Do they work? Yes, of course they do. But the trick is you have to make them personal to you. You can't just get a book of affirmations and read one every day and expect that to make a big difference. Will it help? Yeah, probably. If what you're looking for is to just have a bit of a bump in your day and feel a little better, reading an affirmation that says, I can do anything, might make you feel good for a little bit. But in order for those affirmations to actually work well for you, you need to make them specific to you. Michael Hyatt was talking about how we all have an internal narrator. And a lot of times we get these intrusive thoughts that pop into our head. You know which ones I'm talking about. I can never do this right. I'm always messing up, etc., etc. The thing is, thoughts are not facts. They're not true necessarily. Are you always messing up? No, you're not. If you were always messing up, you'd probably be in jail or not in the situation you're in right now. You've obviously done some things right to get where you are. So the trick is finding an affirmation or statement that will combat that negative thought. You know, they say the neurons that fire together wire together. So the more that you repeat to yourself, I can't do this, I'm stupid, whatever that negative intrusive thought is, the more those neurons are firing and the more your brain accepts that as truth when it's not necessarily true. So how do we combat that? Number one, we need to reframe the statement. So let's say your thought is, oh, I'm always screwing up. No, you're not always screwing up. So how can we reframe that? Well, I messed up this time, but I learned from my mistakes and I try better next time. And every time that thought comes into your head that you always screw up, you stop yourself and you repeat that. I messed up this time. I've learned from my mistakes and I'll do better next time. And eventually those neurons will start firing more and replace the negative thought. So think of it like a country road. If you've ever lived in the country and gone down a dirt road that had a bunch of grooves in it from tire tracks, you know that as you're driving, your car kind of wants to settle into those tracks. Much like your brain wants to settle into what it knows, which are those negative thoughts. So you have to move over a little bit on the road and create your own lane. So you have to reframe those negative thoughts and create your new affirmation and keep using it until you have a nice track for yourself. And that is how you combat those negative thoughts. I hope that's helpful.